Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another webinar here at West USA. I am your host, instructor Keith Flynn. I'm the director of digital marketing here at West USA, and excited to have you on this morning. You guys know that when it comes to social media, there's a lot of choices out there for you to get some exposure for not only your listings, but also your neighborhoods, but who you are as a person. And so Pinterest is what we're going to be hammering out this morning. I think it's a great platform for real estate agents since it's highly visual, and real estate is a visual industry. So the two are a great fit and a great marry. A lot of agents are considering pivoting to different platforms. Facebook, Instagram are still the two largest, but if you're someone who's very visual and likes to share, there's great ways for you to do that on Pinterest and find inspirations not only for you, but for your clients. And so before we get rocking and rolling like we do each and every webinar, we'd like to say thank you, shout out to our sponsors, see what's new in the world. Oh, look at me blocking Jill there. Sorry, buddy. We like to start off with saying thank you to our sponsors. What they do and the services they provide to you as a real estate agent are next to none. And so we'll start off with Jill St. Croix from Great American Title this morning. Good morning, Jill.
Hi, Keith. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much. So what's new in your world?
Oh, hell, we have Minnesota guests here. They left 29 degrees to come down here. So they are running around in the convertible today.
All right. Well, I bet they're loving it.
They are. Yeah. So they're having fun. They're going to go check out Tucson, which is cool.
Cool.
But as far as Pinterest, you and I were just talking before this, that really surprises me. I used to be on Pinterest when it first came out for DIY ideas and recipes, of course, but never thought of it for real estate. So that's really intriguing. I think it's an excellent format for it.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
it's like you said when we were talking, it's very positive and it gives you some great ideas to help your clients make some decisions on how they might use that space. So I'm excited to have the class going on. Thanks for including me. And if you need content to put on Pinterest, let me know, because we have plenty of interesting content that we can add on there and help you make your space there.
Awesome. Thanks, Jill. I appreciate you always stopping by, and I hope you have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
Okay, awesome. And let me scoot myself over again on the screen there because not only do I have one Shelly, I got two Shellys this morning. We have both a Shelly Carr and Shelly Scroff from One Guard Home Warranty. Awesome home warranty company. Excited to be, full disclosure, a covered member of the Home Guard. So One Guard.
Me too.
What is going on with you guys? Good morning.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Excited to have you here.
Thank you. So I'm a huge Pinterest user. I am also a big one for the Pinterest success and the Pinterest fail. And for as far as home warranty, we are big proponents of Pinterest, but not in the DIY home repair Pinterest type things.
Got it.
So while as realtors are using it for marketing and great ideas for their clients, we are supporters of letting the home warranty help them with all of those big repairs, air conditioning, major plumbing, electrical, those things that maybe they shouldn't be looking on Pinterest for ideas on how to fix those things,
Right.
and let their home warranty cover that for them so that they can use their creative energy towards other things.
Absolutely. Yes. Let the professionals take care of that stuff.
Yeah. And then, but if you are looking to Pinterest, there is always the home maintenance little DIY things that you can do, like how to clean your garbage disposal, how to clean your dishwasher, washer and dryer, everything like that. And just like Jill said, if you need content for Pinterest, OneGuard can help you provide, home maintenance content, as well as how to get your pool ready for summer and just different things like that. So that's a great option for Pinterest when it comes to home warranty.
Absolutely.
Well, Shelley's?
Yes.
One of you did a how to clean your dishwasher.
That was me.
Oh yeah.
It was my very first TikTok ever.
Awesome.
And that was so awesome. I went home and did it.
Nice. I was the other day vacuuming out my washer and dryer with a shop vac. And I thought after I did it, I should have videoed it because
We
Yeah.
actually have dryer bench cleaning as one of the services for OneGuard, which I've used because I'm like, I'm not getting my shop back out. I'm gonna get my contractor to come out.
Right. Well, we
You know,
keep it
that's-
down in there.
that's
That's
great.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Which reminds me, I need to schedule my check up my AC before the summer hits. So
Absolutely.
I know I said that last week too, but we got to do that.
Yeah,
you
we
know,
were
yes.
just talking about vent cleaning. So there you go.
Yeah. Both of those things are important.
You guys nailed it on the head, especially with Pinterest. You know, anytime you can empower, especially a first time home buyer who just doesn't know because they've never had it before, they've never been in one, empowering them through the use of a platform like this is great. And as agents, there's absolutely no reason why you can't put content out there, you know, with your face on it and your information on how to do those simple things around the home, especially for a first-time home buyer, because they just don't know. And what better positive way to reach your audience, but empowering them on how to learn a new thing. So I think it's a great idea. Well, you guys have a great morning. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day, and we will holler at you soon.
All right. Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
Thank
Have a great class.
Bye,
Bye.
ladies. Have a good one.
Bye.
All right. Well, always fun to chat with them. So, just for those who may not know what Pinterest is, if you've been living under a rock for the last 10 years, Pinterest obviously is another social media platform, but one that is visually compelling. Pinterest is a visual discovery engine, finding ideas like recipes, home and style inspirations, and more, as we just touched on when it comes to utilizing Pinterest, excuse me, for finding ideas. So billions of users, or billions of pins on Pinterest currently right now. We'll get into what a pin is, what a board is. You know, for you first-time users or those looking to use Pinterest, I will get into the definition of some of these things so you have a better idea of what they are. But you can always find ideas on Pinterest, and when you discover pins that you love, which is a pin by anybody who's also using the service and who is following you, you can save those to boards. So think of it like a traditional foam core board or a tack board from back in the day, you know, in your cubicle at the office. These boards are where you pin your ideas, suggestions, things either you've created, content you've made, or content you found from someone else on Pinterest and saved it to a collection of ideas and things that you want to have. And then again, resharing that. So interest, the word pin, Pinterest is where you derive the two. It's an interest graph of all things you can think of, from fashion to outdoor, sports, you name it. So you could also keep all your pins and share these ideas with other friends and your family and any potential clients. So just a fantastic way to you know, maybe get away from some of the noise and the clutter that's happening when it comes to other social media platforms that we may have just no longer have the heart to keep going, and we want to do something different and fun. And so if you like photography, if you love great video, Pinterest is a great place to be. And so some statistics for you guys here real quick. Pinterest has over 450 million monthly active users. Over half of those are in the United States right now. 85% of pinners use the mobile app. So again, guys, we all have a very powerful computer in our hand. If we're not putting content into the hands of our audience, then we're not in business. And so with such a large amount of people using Pinterest, they're all on a mobile device, which again, just adding and supporting the convenience of using a smartphone and putting your content out there. Guys, again, bottom line, free. This is free for you guys to use. There's literally no cost associated with having a Pinterest account. If you choose to run ads, great. They find that the ads are statistically a little better return on the cost. So you can run ads on Pinterest, you know, drive some additional attention to your website and to you as an agent in business. 60% of Pinterest users are women. And so you guys know that women make up a very large demographic of having an influence. Over almost 85% of home buying decisions is made up by the women. So they're making you know, strong suggestions and having a strong influence when it comes to home buying and selling. Pinterest is growing even with the younger generation, Which you guys know, millennials are our largest first-time home buyer. So U.S. millennials they love Pinterest, and they're growing exponentially on the site. 80% of U.S. millennials are women on Pinterest. So that's a qualified buyer with buying power. And so again, this makes a very good decision for you guys to be on this platform. 91% of people say Pinterest is a place of positivity. And excuse me, as we were talking about just before we hit record on this webinar, there's a lot of negativity that we see on social media platforms, obviously a lot of negativity in the world right now. And so folks are looking for alternatives, positive places to be. And so many, 91% of the users on Pinterest have expressed that it is a place of positivity. And so if you're a real estate agent who's looking to get into that positive space, it's a great place for you to be. 89% of users are there for purchase inspiration. And so whether it's a new outfit, a backyard remodel, pavers, paint, exterior paint of a home, interior ideas, you name it. A lot of Pinterest users are here for inspiration. And if you don't know, you can actually shop on Pinterest as well. A lot of e-commerce retailers have their stores on Pinterest. And so in addition to finding inspiration, you can often link out and go to the website to make the purchase. So just a really great platform to be on and a good space for you guys to be in as real estate agents. Okay, so breaking down, for those of you who are, what's a pin, right? What's a board? So pins are pretty simple. A pin basically is a bookmark that people use to save the content they love on the actual platform. So once you create the account, which we'll get into a live environment here, guys, and I'll walk you through creating an account. Once you create an account on Pinterest, what they're doing is then you're gathering inspiration, images, whether you're uploading those from your content that you've created, things that you'd like to share, or if you're finding it from other Pinterest users. So any videos, products, you name it, will link up real nicely. If you click on a pin, you can visit the website of whatever that pin is tagged to. So when you're creating a pin, you'll see pins on grids and you'll see pins up close. And let me move my face there in the middle so you can see. When you're looking at a pin online, you can see obviously the image. If it's a video content, it'll tell you how long the video is. There's a title to it, and then there's an attribution, which is who's the creator. In this case, if I were uploading something, it would be attributed to me. Now, you can also link out to a website. So if you guys have a listing or you have a website that has featured listings, or you want to link out to your Facebook page, your Instagram, wherever, much like anything on the internet, links are going to take us deeper into the web. So in this case, you can link your content as well. When you're getting into the Pinterest up close, which is over here on the right-hand side, you will see the link out to where it goes to. You'll have the title of the pin as displayed, and then also your rich description should be added to each of your pins to give a better story of what we're looking at. And so if you like that pin, you can simply hit the save button and then save those pins to your boards. Now, segue, boards. Here's a little collection of boards from Zillow. I took a screen grab here to give you guys an idea. And again, we'll get into a live environment so we can see all the different kinds of boards there are. But when I follow Zillow, excuse me, when I see Zillow and I click onto their account, I can see all the boards they've created. Now, here's great inspiration right off the bat for you as a real estate agent, because these are some boards that they've created based and titled. So dining rooms, dreamy bedrooms, wine cellar, kitchen, cabinetry. You guys know there's so many elements and components to a home and aspects to owning a home. So you guys can create boards that are top of mind when it comes to a house. Curb appeal, front entryways, driveways, as I mentioned, exterior paint ideas, interior paint ideas, backyard remodeling, pool patio furniture, you name it, guys. There's just tons of boards you can create. And ideally, as a real estate agent, the content that you share, we want that to be the most original as it can be. So as you are out as a real estate agent and being an agent, if you come across a beautifully remodeled pantry or an amazing backsplash, capture that content with your device and then use that when you upload to your board, which is fantastic and easy to do. All right, next one. When creating a board, move myself over here. When you create boards, and again, we'll get into a live environment, we'll walk you through this. The pins you save live on your boards based on the topic or the title of your board. You name your boards and arrange them on your profile however you want, which is really nice. And then you can organize your pins within the boards and create board sections. So, let's just do this. Let's turn off my video because I don't need to be on camera right now. We can just let you look at the slides. When you add your boards, you can do great boards like, as I already mentioned, home related boards, top of mind ideas for your home. But you guys can go out beyond that. Look, we all have had to decorate at some point. We've all had birthday parties, right? Birthday games, party games, charcuterie night, wine and cheese board night, you name it. Fun things that you like to do, lifestyle pieces. As we meet and greet and talk to our potential customers, we're learning a lot about them, and we all have shared interests. And so creating boards around those that are going to attract and inspire your audience is fantastic. And as a real estate agent, you this is a great platform for you to make those connections and build those relationships and grow a following. Another fantastic idea when creating boards is maybe featuring a neighborhood. If you're someone who wants to farm a neighborhood, again, as an agent, we should be getting hyper local, hyper niched into a community, and let's chip away at a community at a time. Let's focus on maybe a Paradise Valley community, or Vistancia, or North Phoenix, Norterra, or Buckeye, wherever you're at. Get into the neighborhood and create a board that features what is charismatic and attracting and beautiful about that neighborhood. Do they have a community center? Do they have parks, splash pad? Do they have, what do I think? Gated entries, things that are landmarks that will stand out. You can capture this content, this photo, video, and then add those to your boards as you build out your neighborhoods based on the neighborhoods you visited. So another way for you guys to showcase you are the neighborhood mayor, excuse me, and that you are the expert in the area, and here's the actual social proof. Here's the content. You're not just repurposing somebody else's photo from the area. You've actually taken that picture. You've actually eaten at that restaurant. You've actually visited that splash pad, and you can add context to that. Your boards are evergreen, which is fantastic, and they're discoverable by other people looking in the area. And so we'll get into some tactics to tie it all together so that your content could be found or would be found by a potential client. Now, so I put together 5 tips for you, some ideas on also creating Pinterest content and boards before we get into a live environment here. But number one, we want to set up our board for your market. As I just mentioned, whether you're whatever market region or area you service, Pinterest is a great place to highlight it. As I mentioned, take photos, videos, go around the area, showcase why and one would want to live there. And guys, this is really awesome for people who are looking to move from out of state and have just never been or know much about a neighborhood. You have an opportunity to not only showcase it, but then be the agent who potentially could represent that buyer in that process. Link all of your posts and photos together and then back to your website to capture additional visitors as much as possible. I know a lot of agents who forego having a website, so they'll link back to their Facebook page or Instagram for more inspiration and just more opportunities to grow a relationship and a connection with your audience. Create a board with listings. So absolutely, because once the listing falls off the MLS, you have to probably take the Zillow or a normal search, Google Street Maps to find content for your boards. So just like linking those images to your website, sharing your for sale properties offers a chance for you to get more eyes on your active listings, ultimately giving you the opportunity to track more leads. And in addition to the link, be sure to add 100 to 200 words at minimum description of the listing that you're picturing and showing there on your property board. What's nice too is if you upload the original content, an exterior photo, some interior shots, and then a description of the home, something for you that was memorable, your boards for that particular listing will live on evergreen on your Pinterest, and you can use those to showcase your past work, almost like a portfolio of what you've done in the past. And because of the ease of the platform and its user experience is very easy to use, it's very intuitive. You can easily upload your content there, and you can always go back to it when someone asks, "Hey, have you ever, represented a seller in a particular neighborhood?" You could say, "Well, in fact, I have. Here's my 5 listings that I've had in Norterra 85085," and there you go, social proof for your potential client. All right, number 3 there, share tips on interior design. One of the cool things about buying a home, I know, we're in our second home, and I know as soon as we closed, but even before we closed, we knew, we're under contract, we're moving forward. We start thinking about how we would design our house. We get excited about the colors, furniture we're going to buy, anything that we're going to do to the home to customize it and make it our own. We especially want to make it our own home, and that's what we want to see, the potential of a home. We don't want to be reminded that someone else who lived there before us. And so Pinterest is known for being the hub of creating great ideas, everything from DIY projects to curating content for your boards. And when you're curating content for your boards, you're really just giving your clients potential ideas, things that are trending. Kitchen remodels. I'm seeing a lot of undermounted big porcelain sinks that break out from the actual mold. And it's a great tool to use to inspire your clients when they have ideas or questions, and you're in that home with them. And so what better way to build a relationship than offer those ideas? Again, you have a short time with your clients, so we want to build that relationship, and providing them content after the close of the home keeps you top of mind. So the next time they have a need or know someone who does, they're going to remember you because you continue to provide value to them after the close. And not only will this be visually stimulating for your audience, but it will also give them educational information, attract them to your page, and keep them in mind for the long term, which is really awesome. All right, number 4 there. Host contests and giveaways. Now, remember, guys, no games of chance in order to capture their information. I'm talking about some really cool, simple ideas when it comes to having giveaways or doing something fun. Whether it's a gift card or exclusive content. Maybe it's like a short-term subscription to like HelloFresh or BarkBox. A wine club, something that you can do, that's a fun contest, and it stimulates traffic to your social media. So like similar to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest allows you to host contests and giveaways on your platform. So for exclusive content ideas, there's gift cards, cross-promotional prizes. Maybe you could partner with one of your vendors, a loan officer or title rep to do something fun. And you can increase brand awareness this way and interest in the contest at the same time. And the last one there for you guys, number 5, optimize your content with hashtags. And so this is what I was talking about earlier when you're tying it all together when you put your content out there. When you boil it down, Pinterest is an image search engine, just like if we were going to Google Images. And just like Twitter and Instagram, users can search hashtags to find content that they're looking for. So whether you post a photo from a current listing or a video of a local event or even a DIY interior design project, be sure to add a few hashtags to optimize the content. So your content is more discoverable, but it also will boost any chances of your audience finding not only the content, but you as the real estate agent. And so below are some popular real estate hashtags that have been used on Pinterest. And so put these together for you guys here. Naturally, real estate, realtor, real estate agent. Now, these are very topical ones that can cover, all across the nation. But for you guys as agents here in Arizona, we can add in some additional hashtags like hashtag Arizona living, AZ real estate, Arizona real estate, and then get super hyper niched. Phoenix living, Phoenix real estate, Paradise Valley real estate, Scottsdale, Gilbert, Chandler. Add in those hashtags, especially on a local level, so that your local audience, who truly is going to be who you're working with, can find your content here locally as well. Also, anybody who's searching for hashtags that is out of state, there you go. Your content's going to show up for them so they can see you as well. Okay, so we're going to jump into a live environment here. Let me stop sharing my screen, and we're going to go over to Pinterest here really quick. Let me just hit share. All right. There we go. Okay, so you guys should be seeing a Pinterest board here right now. I'm going to click on ours real quick for West USA. And what we have here, where did I go? Okay, cool. So when it comes to your Pinterest account, we've got a West USA business account that I personally, as a consumer, as a individual, have been using Pinterest for a number of years for things that interest me, likes and that I want to follow. I love it for recipes, decorations, birthday ideas. I've got a 4-year-old daughter and an 8-year-old son, and so each of their birthdays are coming up. We like to look for different themes, ideas, decorations, cookies, you name it. From a business standpoint, as an agent, obviously we want to focus on real estate related content. However, it's also an awesome opportunity for maybe to create a board that is just speaks specifically about you. So your interests, your likes, your home recipes, share something family recipe that no one's ever had before, or if you have ideas about searching for a home or market statistics, do's and don'ts. Awesome opportunity for you to create a board just specifically around you and your interests, and showcase and pepper in some personality as you are using the content. So just giving you a quick navigation around Pinterest. I'm logged in right now as a Pinterest user for our account. And we have over here is boards across the bottom for each of the divisions that we have. Real simple, nothing too crazy. What I want to do is, okay, so from the logging in as a free business account, I'm going to go ahead and use my email address. All right, and then create a password. Put my age, 47, and we'll hit create account. Oh, apparently I've already used it. That's right, because I probably used it for the, all right, let's go. All right, let's see here. Okay, so really, one of the fun things I like about Pinterest, one of the nice things I like about Pinterest is it's very minimalistic, very easy to use and navigate. There's not a lot of questions, not cluttered. Facebook can be very cluttered at times, and so I like the use of using Pinterest when you're setting up. Simple thing to do. We're going to add a profile photo, so we'll find a photo here, and I'm just going to grab this cover photo since it has my photo on it and see if that works. Yep. Probably want to no, that's not going to work. Let's find, let's go desktop. Let's go Keith. There we go. Let's use this guy here. Let's see if this one works here. Nice and centered. Should load in here. I'll let it do its thing while I am putting my profile name. So Keith Flynn dash West USA Realty. I've seen people put like their first and last name dash and like real estate agent or real estate professional. It's really up to you guys. I like Keith Flynn West USA Realty. People get it. You're an agent. Whether you choose to use your title or the brokerage, would recommend identifying your brokerage. Do you have a website? Yes. I'm just going to use www.westusa.com for now. I would imagine you guys have a personal website that you'd like to use. Highly recommend that. So, in the United States, language, hit next. All right, describe your business. What's the focus of your brand? In this case, this one's always they don't, at this point they really don't have anything for real estate, so home could be a great one, since truly that's what you're doing. So I know that we have ours at West USA assigned with the focus on home. And then what are your goals? You could pick up to 3, and you can update these in your settings if they were changed. Generate leads for your business, drive traffic to your website, create content, grow your audience, or grow brand awareness. That's pretty much the nuts and bolts of it. Hit next. Describe your business. Again, whether you're a consumer, product or services, your contract or service provider. So I think that's a pretty relevant one. You got local retail store, online retail marketplace, contractor or service provider. You are providing a service as a real estate agent. So I think that's a great one right there. All right, hit next. Would you ever be interested in running ads on Pinterest? Completely up to you guys. If you say yes, they're probably going to hit you with some, ad suggestions, or you'll get into a drip campaign where we're encouraging you to run ads on Pinterest. You can always change this. It's not a big deal for now. You can just say I'm not sure. And next gets you to the last one here. Where would you like to start? Measure your ad performance, grow your audience, showcase your brand. Obviously, these are all relevant, but you could just pick one. Grow your audience. And then Pinterest is going to take you through some general navigation on great pins made easy. So everything that I covered in the beginning of the slides, how you edit your photos, cropping, showcasing. You can add a logo to your photos, your images, which is really awesome as a business user. And you can create collages, and which is awesome if you want to do a collage to feature a home. Pick 5 of your best and then make a collage for your content creation. And then you can do multiple pins at times, create and format your videos in carousel order, and you can show pins see how pins look before you publish them. A lot of cool tools in there. So title and description, again, this is where you could add in your content. You can follow these links along. Destination link, they're showing you how to create a pin right now. Edits is where you're going to upload your photo. And last one here is batch create, which is awesome for you guys who may be getting into Pinterest and want to hammer out some content. You could add more images and videos to create multiple pins at one time. And I always say batch create when it comes to your content creation. If you're going to sit down and put yourself in this mindset, do more than one video, do more than one post, create multiple ones at one time, and then you can roll those out at your discretion. All right, we'll hit done. All right, there we go. So we're off and running. Obviously, the first thing they want us to do is create a pin. And in this case, I've got a photo that I'm going to upload here. I'm going to click on drag or upload, and I've got I've got an exterior photo of, or not exterior photo. What happened? Hey. A little bit of a glitch, I think. Hold on here. Got it. Yes, I know. Okay. Yes, done. Okay, so here's the photo that I uploaded. They'll often tell you that they recommend image sizes be at least 1,000 by 1,500. This image is 750 by 500. So what's nice is they want you to upload images that'll be dimensioned nicely and look good for your post. It's a simple warning, but in this case, I'm going to move forward. I'm going to put Arizona residential properties, and as a title, the description, I service all areas of Phoenix or Arizona, whatever your content is. This is a description for the actual post. destination link. Let's just say I want them to go to my website or to the listing for the property. And then I can either publish it now or schedule it for a later date, which is really nice. You can add alt text. This text is to be read out loud by screen readers for those who may have an impairment. You can put the alt text in there, or you can leave that blank. It's completely up to you. Now, up in the upper right-hand corner, I can hit publish or hit select and create a board. Now, since I'm a brand new user, I want to create a board. This photo, this post, when it goes live, will live on a board, which is a category, a grouping of images or videos that fall into this category for the board. So I'm going to pick a board here, and I'm going to do Arizona residential. All right. Now, obviously, I would want the title to be the same as the one before, but in this particular case, just showing you that Arizona Residential Properties, and then all my listings will live in there. And you got the option to keep this board secret, which is awesome. If you guys are ever doing like a secret party or ideas, you can create a board and keep it private so nobody who follows you can see it. You can still use the power of Pinterest, but not have to give anybody, no one would see the board. Great examples. This would be for like maybe like there's a surprise party or a surprise trip, or you are just using. I know I use Pinterest to learn different techniques, ideas, and suggestions. That it means a lot to me, but it doesn't really mean much to anybody else who will be following me. So I have boards that are kept secret so that nobody can see them. All right, hit create. And now I'm going to hit publish. And it'll do its thing here for a second. And now it's telling me, okay, so 1, select a pin, 2, fill out the details, and 3, promote your pin. So now it's encouraging me to create an ad and run an ad on Pinterest. Now, I'm not really interested in running an ad right now since I'm just starting out as a Pinterest user. So I'm going to switch out of this and go back into my account. There we go. Because of course they always want you to spend money, right? So let's say, hey, great pin, let's run it and get some more exposure for it. So you do have that option. Now, down here in the bottom, here's my board, Arizona Residential Properties. My first photo became the cover photo. Now, if I clicked on the edit tool, I can edit the board and change the cover photo to any photo of all my pins on the board. But in this case, since I only have one, naturally my only choice is the current pin on the board. If I want to add a description to my board, so maybe all my listings, or past sales for this particular neighborhood. Again, not only just an Arizona board, but we can create boards around specific neighborhoods. So all my listings in Norterra, or my past listings in Norterra. Of course, you can be more emotive about this and write a better copy, but for the sake of this training, I'm just trying to get something down here to execute my point. And we're done. Okay, so I gave you a little description, and now I'm starting with my boards. Let's say I want to add another listing to my board. Over here on the right-hand side, I'm going to click on the plus symbol and create pin. Here I go, back again. Upload another house, title. Let's go, let's just grab this photo here from my downloads. Let's go, Paradise Valley Home. Let's see, like 6-bedroom, 3-bath. Whatever you want to put in there as a description, or even share your experience. This was a beautiful home. After the homeowner, took my advice, depersonalized it, neutralized all the paint in the home, exterior or front entryway upgrades, whatever in there, whatever you want to use. And then again, link it out. If you don't have a link to the MLS listing, or you just want to go back to your website, you could do that for your web address. Whoop. All right, .com. And now, because I have a board, when I click on the drop down arrow here, I've got my board. And now you would have all your other boards cascading below it. In this case, I'm going to hit, I want it to go to this board. All I need to do now is just publish. And now this particular pin will go to my board. And we'll let it do its thing. Let's take a minute here. There you go. All right, you created a pin. Now, of course, they're always going to say, would you like to promote your pin? And when you're ready, you can. If not, you want to see how your pin appears and looks, there's your pin. Exterior shot of the home or interior, whatever the case may be. Paradise Valley home. Obviously, you want to put more of a description. And we'll hit save. If you wanted to save it to other areas, you can. But if you're, we're going to go back to the boards here. And there you go. Now, here's a thumbnail of my Arizona residential property boards. And now I've got 2 thumbnails in there. And of course, ideally, I'd want to keep building that out. Now, so there you get the general sense of pins and using your boards. What I highly recommend doing, especially if you're a first-time Pinterest user, is going up to going up to the magnifying glass in the upper right-hand corner, clicking on that, and doing some simple searches. Get an idea and a sense of what other people are doing, other agents are doing out there, and who are using Pinterest. And I like to do a search for Arizona real estate. Hit enter. And whoop. Oh, maybe. Well, that's interesting. 0 ideas. Well, 0 Pinterest. Okay. Here we go. Here's some more ideas. Here are some ideas you might like with Arizona real estate. And so you've got all these other pins that have been produced or sent out by other Pinterest users. And you'll find peppered in here will be advertisements. And so be mindful that sometimes what will appear like a pin will actually be an ad. You can shop, obviously shopping for similar ideas and topics over here. But as we're going through, we can see not only relocating to Arizona, but here as we hover over it is the link. So living in Phoenix, looks like that's probably a desert. Oh, yep, Desert Charm Living, Home Smart Arrowhead. So there you go. That's a real estate company who used Pinterest to create a content for, and I'm gonna click on that. Relocating to Arizona, real estate and lifestyle tips when moving to Arizona. And then here you go. We can click on it and read more and get some ideas. Obviously, she's got some keywords all stuffed in there in the description. And then see down here at the bottom, you can see who posted the content. Oh, well, actually, that was not the case. Back up here. Your content creator would be, your attribution would be to Braden McKee. Moved to Phoenix, Arizona. We'll click on her board. And then now I can see this agent or this person who posted this content and all her pins that she's created and content she's uploaded. So it looks like she does a lot of video. I can either follow or contact, and I can see more information about. She says, I help families move to Phoenix. So obviously someone who is a real estate agent is using this and creating a lot of content. So a lot of agents will repurpose their content from other social media platforms, which is really nice. And Pinterest gets a lot of following. Again, very positive platform and a way for you to grow your audience. She's experiencing 18.7 thousand monthly views. She's got 491 followers and she's following 268 people. So she gets a lot of views and she's using video, as you can see. We'll click on one of these.
Why would I listen to you?
So she's probably taking her TikTok videos or in general, maybe using uploading videos directly to Pinterest. So lots of techniques and tactics here for you guys. More like hers, other agents that are using and creating content. So lots of different topics that you guys can cover. Let me go back to the business page. And so across the navigation here under business, you've got your hub or your home feed. Your home feed will showcase anybody you're following. In this case, I'm not following anybody right now, but these are recommendations that they are sending to me. Or I can click on just today's recommendations by Pinterest. Create, I can create a pin or pin ideas or an ad. I can see analytics, which will show me insights on what's trending, who's viewed my content, how many times, and I get a sense of what's successful and what's not. And of course, the last one there is ads. Ads is another rabbit hole to go down, but could be a great play for you guys, whether you're an existing Pinterest user or brand new. If you want to up your audience exposure, like all of our platforms and social media, the money you spend, it's a pay-to-play business model. So for a few dollars, you could get some additional exposure for your content. So if you're putting out really great high-value content, it may be advantageous for you to spend a few bucks and get some more eyeballs, which would get you some more exposure for your content. All right, so that's pretty much the nuts and bolts of it. On the right-hand side, you've got your additional settings. I think you can go through those. They're self-explanatory. But for how to use it and the basics of getting going, guys, build out your boards. Let me go home real quick here. And start building out your boards with different topic ideas. Backyards. Whoops. Backyards. Here we go. And then if you want to save some pins to your board that other people have created, beautiful backyards, or you have content you'd like to use, all you need to do is just hover over other people's content, hit save, and it saved it to my board. Now hit done. I should have a new board tied in. Here's my backyards, my board, right? I'm gonna go back to my main page, my home page, and there's my backyards. Now I can add more pins in, whether you've taken a photo or you're sharing pins from someone else's content. You can build out your boards based on other people's recommendations and suggestions. But of course, if it's something you've done yourself or you have original photography and video, add that to your board as well. Great play. All right, that's about the nuts and bolts. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, email me. I'm Keith, Keith, at westusa.com. I'm always happy to help out and look forward to seeing you guys each and every Thursday, 10 a.m. You can join us by visiting westusacalendar.com. And that will give you a list of all of our classes, not just mine, that we offer here free at West USA. Be sure to visit our YouTube channel, West USA Inc. YouTube channel will have all of our past classes. And you guys can always learn at your leisure. As always, be safe and kind to one another out there, and we will see you soon. Have a great day.